As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Temple Owls. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Temple Owls offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. Out wide right, it's Smith. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick give, it's Smith. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Left side is Bermudez. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Bermudez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Looking downfield, it's Shepard. He's taking the shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Temple lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And it's Aaron Nolan taking the field. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Running inside, it's Hayden. Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Tipton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Sets his feet. It's Shepard. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Across the 45. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, it's Hayden. Enough to move the chains. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chase. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. Look out! Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Smith takes the handoff. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Right side, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. run inside. It's Smith. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Moves the pocket. It's Nolan. Rush right in his face. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds a crease. It's Hayden. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chapman. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a 2nd, 4th down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when now you know you're in 4-down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way you're going to call the game, and you definitely are going to have some adjusting to do if they're going to be this aggressive and go for it on 4th down every time.
2nd and long here. On play action. Under pressure. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz.
And he's got it inside the 35. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Shepard. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
4 wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Between the hashes, it's Hayden. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Going deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play fake. Just barely got rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Out wide left, it's Chapman. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Carter. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a crease. It's Carter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this all...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
To the air, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. Finds his target.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Tipton. And it's in there for a touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Makes the quick grab. Good, strong tackle.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. Right side, it's Smith. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give is to Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run to the left. Driven back.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Shepard. Left side is Chase. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll toss it to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Turns up, it's Smith. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to pass, it's Shepard. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll go to the counter play. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here.
Makes the grab and room to run. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Turns it upfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play? Late in this football game, offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create.